Jaron Boots Ennis could be making a mistake if he chooses to vacate his IBF welterweight title to move up to 154 to expand his horizons for bigger fights. The best name on the 27-year-old Boots Ennis resume is David Dazn, a career French contender in serious decline at 35. Boots got hit a lot against Dazn and did not look even slightly impressive in that fight last July. He's huge at 147. He's one of the biggest welterweights I've seen, said Algeria. On top of that, he's so athletic. Ennis gets hit. We saw that in his last fight, David Dazn. We saw that in a lot of his fights. He's willing to get hit with these guys because they're smaller than him. These 154-pounders, I don't think that's a good idea. Ennis 32-0, 29 costs will lose the size, power, and talent advantage he's been enjoying in the barren 147 lb division. He's had a good thing going fighting at welterweight against the smaller scrubs and has made decent money without fighting anyone of quality. And he's as crazy to move up to 154 rather than staying at welterweight because he'll be giving away all the advantages that he's enjoyed at 147. If his defense and talent were better, it wouldn't be a problem for him to go up to junior middleweight to take on the killers in that division. Unfortunately, Boots' defense is non-existent, and he doesn't pack enough power to glide through the opposition at 154.
Dang, bruh. I don't like all this downplay and doubt they having on my boy Boots. Come on, bruh. You said he don't have enough power. He doesn't have defense. He gets hit too much. Crawford got hit a lot in his last fight. Did he have enough power against Matchroom? Why are they trying to move Boots up so fast like there's no good fights at 147? How much this dude weighing these days? Didn't he say he wasn't fighting weight classes anymore? See, the problem is you want all the wrong guys to move up. Yeah, fools out here entertaining Tank moving up to 147 to fight Pacquiao. Boots is at 147. He can fight Pacquiao. There's this ignorance in boxing that's in no other sport. And since everybody likes to make these comparisons to football, basketball, and boxing, my turn. In boxing, there's this weird obsession with the smaller fighter fighting the bigger fighter all the time. You ever notice that? Boxers like Tank need to give up the height advantage, the reach advantage, and have no rehydration clause. Let's use that logic in basketball. Yeah, let Shaq guard the basket and give Spud the ball. Exclusively. What coach in basketball does that wants to win the game? Yeah, just let Spud guard the basket and let Shaq go in for a dunk, right? Whenever they're making those comparisons between boxing and basketball, you never hear this one up. You don't hear Shaq's size advantage shouldn't be a problem for Spud to defend. His skill set will make it 50-50. You only hear this ignorance in boxing. Do you see the picture I'm trying to paint here? Look at the screen. And then think to yourself, Boots has nobody to fight at 147. What's weird is Tank has a bunch of fights at 147 and 140. These two guys on the screen were complaining about making 140. They barely making 140, but you want Tank to fight them, and these two dudes is pushing 147, but Boots has nobody to fight at 147. But you only hear about Boots and Tank moving up. Those are only two guys that need to move up. I just gave you two good fights the Boots could have at 147. Want another one? Where is the move up pressure campaign for these guys? Boots don't have no fights because they're all weight bullying 140. Calling Tank's name. T.O. ain't fought Haney. T.O. ain't fought Ryan at 135. And now he still ain't fought him at 140. You don't see the program? As soon as Boots moves up to 154, all these fighters I just showed you are going to go to 147. While calling out 135-pound fighters to come up and fight him. Here go another name I'm just going to throw in the mix. Blair Cobbs. Not just a good fight for Boots, but T.O., Haney, Ryan, all of those are good fights. Look, man, straight up, there's some ducking going on. If you cutting weight to avoid moving up because there's a fighter you might lose to, and it's a flock of you doing it, you a flock of ducks. The entire generation looks like a bunch of cherry-picking, ducking weight bullies. That's what you want? Not a good look. Shout out that boy H Money, live boxing discussions all night, free smoke, pull up. Shout out that boy Galactic Drip TV. It's a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that. It's just comedy. Shout out that boy Ben Israel, the most hated, but also the most respected at the same time. What up, Uncle Vic? And in the words of my main man Diaz, the ring never lies. Bubs Boxing. Gone.